This is Clyde Mosley. This is my shop. Today we're going to discuss hand carving. These are some of the carvings that are made and some of the tools that are used. You're probably more familiar with carvings of birds or fish or bears, but this is chip carving, which is another type of carving, and I picked this because this is one that you may not have seen in the past. This is done with a chip carving knife, which is a small blade like this. This is the cutting knife, this is the punch knife. In carving the clock, this tool was used in this manner at a 30-degree angle, held by the hand and brought around like that to carve the numerals and to carve the design. Of course, the outside edge was just sawed off on the bandsaw. It can also be turned in the lathe to get the recess on the back. This is another chip carving of a plate. Here again, the same type procedure. The knife is used at the 30-degree angle, and you carve three-sided chips out of it. Each of these chips have three sides, and you can get all types of geometric designs. This is a jewelry box. Same type of carving. The punch knife that I mentioned a few minutes ago is used on the clock to do the minute marks. It's used like this by doing a punch. Now, there's probably the tool that you used as a child to do some carving of your own. You'll no doubt remember carving wood sticks into spears. You remember taking the stick and carving the spear point on it? Well, that's one of the tools you use. This is a regular carving knife for carving birds or bears. These carving tools are used on the lathe. They're used as just as other tools, but the lathe turns the work in a circle, moving it, and you stick the cutter into the turning work. These are chisels. That's a skew chisel, also used on the lathe. That's a spear point. And this is a small gouge, which is the same tool as this larger one, but for making smaller cuts. Other push-type carving tools are like this. And you'll notice that they have the same cutting shape as the lathe tools do. They're used in this fashion, pushed across the wood. This happens to be a blank that's been set up to do a clock. If we were going to carve a face of a person, we would use these type tools to push in and do the push type carving. This is a gouge in the small push tools. These are the sharpening tools used to sharpen. And sharpening is one of the most important parts of carving. The knife is placed on the stone like this at a 15-degree angle, exactly 15 degrees, and moved across the stone like this with the cutting edge always going in the direction of the stone. other sharpening tools. And I think that concludes the chip carving process. Thank you.